All right. Woo! I love me this stretch class. So I'm just going to put my feet kind of like shoulder width apart. Feet aren't all that important, but it's always nice to keep the toes forward. Give yourself a little knee bend, maybe a little drop the tail. And we're going to start, yes, with the hands. So we're going to begin ends of extremities. So what I'm doing is really think about when we do this, like you're really stretching the fingers. I'm bringing them one in towards my body and then out. So really feel like you're working between the bones and the fascia in the hands. So you can start hands and then really move it up into the wrists. So really go slow and work it, like work the fingers. Yeah, give those fingers, hands, wrists a workout. Beautiful. So we're going to be really warming up all the joints in the body. Use it or lose it, right? And we use these so much, but we don't stretch them out. That looks great. And you can keep doing that. Let's go into some elbows. So just keeping those elbows out. So you can also think about the hands in and open. So we're just really warming up the elbows along with the hands. Beautiful. Just feeling it. Go the other way. Going the other way. Woo. Beautiful. All right, let's get into the shoulders. You ready? Now that we kind of released some stuff in the hands. So shoulders, we're going to do big shoulder rolls. So use the whole arm, Paul. So inhale, hunch, pull it back, slide the blades down, and then rotate internally the back of the hands. I like to do this with a breath. Back and down. And you might as well also engage the upper body. So I'm also, not that you have to, but I really like also working the spine at the same time. So you really make this, it's very focused on the shoulders, but we're going to make it a full body. Ooh, beautiful. Let's go the other way. We don't typically go the other way because we're so busy, everything's in front, but feel the shoulder blades and then roll it forward. Ooh, I am getting some good stretching in that neck. Notice what you're feeling in the top of the shoulders. Excellent, you guys. All right, let's pause there. We're going to do a little bit of neck here. So just put your hands on your hips for a second. And thinking about the other day when I talked about just kind of tapping yourself right kind of above the breastbone and thinking about that there's a like a string from the back of your bra strap to here. Just notice where your head is, and you might even want to bring it forward a little bit. And then just think you're pulling 45-degree lift. And notice how that brings your head. You're not tucking the chin, but you're lifting it up, heads in alignment. Beautiful. And from here, just look over one shoulder. And then look over the other shoulder, just warming up in that neck. And switch. And switch. Notice when that head's back in alignment, you get really nice range of motion, typically, unless we're really tight. Good. Now, I have my head looking over the left. I'm going to press my right thumb in my hip and see if I can get maybe a little bit more and then go the other way. So once you're there, kind of press that opposite thumb in and just get a little bit more. Lovely. And then come to center. Now we're going to do big neck circles. So do it with me. Just drop the head down. I'm going to roll my head to the right. And then as I come up, I'm not dropping my head back. Instead, I'm lifting up from the throat. So you're not dropping back, but you're lifting the chin. And then bring it over and drop forward. And over to the left and lift up. And over and drop. I am so amazed. The first thing in the morning when I did this, I heard so much cracking and crunching in there. I'm not cracking and crunching now. That's exciting. And I'm going to go the other way. So same thing. Make sure you don't drop the head. You're lifting. Feel the stretch on your neck and throat as you do it. Oh, all All right, let's pause there. We're going to add some more into the shoulders. So let's just put our hands here. Just bring them in, big circles here. See what you're feeling. Again, you can kind of open and arch the back a little bit, curl, press back at the breastbone. Lift it up and back. Oh. Inhale, exhale, up and over. Beautiful. I'm going to go the other way. The other way. Woo, let the whole body move with that. We're so locked up typically in the middle of our back. This is just so good to get everything moving. Awesome. And then just pause here, and we're going to do one at a time. So just lift that one up. Now notice if you lift up, thinking of lifting the elbow, dropping down at the hip. So you're going to get that stretch even in the side. So now go the other way. Pause there just for a second so you can really lift the elbow, drop the other one, and then just start some nice circles. Pulling it forward, just notice what you're feeling. Try not to let the whole, okay, you guys, pause for a second. Not that it's wrong, but just try this. Try not letting the whole body go with you. So really stabilize the hips and work up in the shoulders. Yes, so really stabilize the hips. Now I find it easier to stabilize my hips when my legs are a little bit wider. And the other way, one more time. Oh, beautiful work, you guys. All right, so now from here, let's pause here. Now put your hands and fingers like this, fingers and thumbs. Beautiful. And I want you to now switch so that your fingers are to the sky. Good. And really pull the fingers in like they're trying to hit the wrist. And bring it out to a low V, slight bend in the elbows. And now think about taking like the top fingers, even though they're up to the ceiling, roll them back towards the back wall just a little bit. Oh, yeah. And then drop your chin and roll the head to one side. And now we're just going to lift the chin forward and back. So the chin kind of comes to that shoulder a little bit. Feel that stretch all the way. You'll know where that insertion is. And then lift it back. Oh gosh, that is painful. And down. But it'll feel so good when I'm done. Now I notice, because I can really feel this, that the more I'm doing it, I start to lose the twist of my hand. So I'm going to keep twisting my tops of the fingers towards the back. Nice. And now drop down chin to chest and go to the other side. Woo. Good. And you might just try bending the elbows in a little bit, bringing them out, whatever you need. All those different ways will give you different sensations. So just taking another second or two to drop it down and lift. Ooh, beautiful work. Dropping and lifting. Beautiful. Then just drop it, drop chin to chest and shake out those hands. Woo! You want one more for upper back? Just notice what you're feeling now. Upper back and shoulders. Super good, you guys. Now this is a new one. So play with me on it. So feet about shoulder width apart. Give yourself a nice little knee bend. Drop in the tailbone. Now I'm going to turn. We're going to do both sides. So just pick your side. One hand is going to be back, palm facing away from you. Now, if you don't have really good shoulder mobility or this is hurting, you can go lower. But if you can bring it up higher, you'll get more of a stretch, especially up in the top shoulder. So you just go to where you're at on your back hand. Good. And it can be different on either side. This hand now, like a prayer position, is going to be right here. Your thumb is there. You're out a little bit from the body. Beautiful. So we're going to start. You're going to keep your hips straight. That's important. So inhale before the move. And on the exhale, I'm going to go to the side that I have that arm behind. So exhale. Keep this hand right at your chest. Keep the hips forward. Come over just to as far as you can. You might even feel that stretch up at the pec. You can turn the head more, but keep the hips straight. And then exhale back to center. Good. Inhale again. Now we're going to do it slightly different, but keep the hips there. We're going to exhale the other way And as you go there, you can take that front arm and bring it back to wherever it's ready to go, looking back there so you get a big stretch. You'll feel that on that opposite shoulder blade. And then inhale back to center. Nice. Let's do it again. I noticed I was straightening my legs. Anybody else? So just try a little stabilize your hips. Let's go again. Inhale and exhale into it. So again on this side, keeping the hand right there. Think about that opposite hip. Pull it back. Notice. You can take your head and look as far as it'll go. And then inhale back to the center. Nice. And then exhale to the other side. Keeping the hips straight. And allow that hand to continue to turn. Good looking. Take the opposite hip, squeegee it, and then come back again to center with your inhale. I'm going to go a little faster. Let's try it. You ready? So one more time. Inhale, exhale. Inhale back. Exhale the other side. Feel that shoulder blade. This has really been helping me open up in there. Inhale. Just one more time this side. Inhale. And exhale into the turn. Keeping your knees bent. Keep that hip forward. Keep the hand right at the breastbone. Inhale back. Woo, I'm getting a bit hot. Exhale. Why? Because it's also squeegeeing the whole spine. Is it not? Bringing us out and bring it back to the center. Good work. And drop. Woo! Yes, work that wing. Let's do it on the other side. So other side, hand, wherever that's comfortable for you, either up higher if you can. Other hand prayer. Keeping that knee bent, tailbone is dropped. Inhale. We'll go to the side of the bed first. Exhale. Keeping the hips straight. Let the head turn. That's fine. And inhale back to center. Good. And exhale. Keep the hips straight, but allow that back arm now to draw back. Head can look there. Feel the stretch. Inhale back to center. Exhale. One side always feels different, doesn't it, from the other one? Inhale back. Good. Exhale. Pull that arm back. Feel that shoulder blade. And inhale again. Center, exhale. Keeping it right there. You can almost press that hand against the back to get the elbow back out. Inhale back. How about just one more time each side? Exhale. And inhale back. Last one, the other side. You ready? I guess we kind of started on this one, didn't we? All right, inhale back. We've got to go the other way then. And exhale. Ooh, I feel that in the side of my neck. And come on back. Beautiful. And shake it all out. Anybody else get hot with that? Woo, I got hot. Good, a few of you. All right, beautiful. So I think we feel good. Notice how you feel in upper body, neck and shoulders. Should have gotten a nice release out of that. Beautiful. So now we're not done though with all of our joints. So let's just put our hands right here on the hips. Now we're going to do a bit of waist circles. So with waist circles, you don't move the hips. So just allow yourself to come forward from the waist and over. So again, you're not moving the hips. The hips stay right there. Oh, as I come forward, boy, do I feel all that coming back. And over and around, just working all those muscles. Oh, yeah, opening everything up. This is something, it's a movement that we typically don't do we? And then once you come back forward, then switch, go the other way. Go the other way. Oh, yeah. Beautiful work, you guys. Okay, come back up. Now we'll do hip circles. So knees bent. Now we can shift the hips. And now press forward. You can even take your thumbs and push into your lower back as you go forward, over, back, over. press elbows back. So get a nice big hip stretch. Woo. Good work, you guys. And switch the other way. Switch the other way. Outstanding. Just notice how the whole rest of the body responds, because the pelvis and the hips are between the top part of the body and the bottom, right? So we got shoulder problems, we end up with hip problems. We got hip problems, we can end up with lower leg problems or not. And we'll come straight up. Good work. Shake it out a little bit. We're going to do knees now. So you can keep your knees out wide for now. Put your hands on your kneecaps. And now just start. We're going to do outside external circles. So just like those legs, your knees are going to draw circles. They're going out and in. Let the feet react, right? You can vary. It's really kind of hard to do knees without the rest of the body working. So just warming up those knees, then go the other way. So you're bringing the knees in and out and around. Knees in, out and around. Beautiful. Pause there. Now bring the feet close together and knees together. One way, make circles with those knees, just warming them up. Even just the warmth from your hands can really help just keeping those joints lubricated, and go the other way. Outstanding. So good if you have knee issues. This whole series that we've done up till now is great if you have any type of arthritis, just to keep those joints lubricated. Nice work, you guys. All right, come on up. So we haven't done feet yet, have we? But you know I am not ignoring our feet. So arms are out. I'm going to do my middle finger down for balance. This is going to be a bit of balance. So just kind of feel your balance point, one leg out. Good. Just lift it and really flex the foot and point. Flex. I actually have my little shoes, my barefoot shoes on. So you can't really see, but I'm really working my toes as well. Reaching, pointing. So feel the feet, all the little bones and fascia in the feet, right? So it's not just a little wiggle. I mean, you're really working it. Beautiful. Pause there. Can you just kind of take that leg maybe out to the back? Good. You might want to just switch the arms. Let the arms support you as you go forward and take it back and forward and back. Nice work. All right, drop it down, get your balance. We're almost done. We're just going to gently swing the leg forward and back. Now notice automatically the opposite arm will come up. But if you find you're having trouble with that, you might want to start leg up, opposite arm, and just let it swing. You're just getting some nice motion in there. I have to focus on a point. And then how about at a diagonal? Just do it at a diagonal. Just feel good in that leg. Just that, right, is a challenge for the balance, because now we're balancing, but we're moving. Good work, you guys. All right, same thing on the other side. You ready? Arms out, little balance finger down, lifting that other foot, flexing really hard. Pull those, work the ankles as well. Woo. I got to look down a little, sorry, or I'll lose my balance. Big ankle circles, work the feet, point the toes, flex those feet, rotate at the ankles. Notice if one side feels a little different, more stiff than the other, really work it. Work all the toes, work the ankles. Beautiful work. All right, you guys, you ready? Now we can do a little bit of a shake here. How about if you shake? Does that change your balance? And then just take it back. Woo, and bring it forward. How about opposite? Front, opposite arm. Back, opposite arm. That'll make a difference. That's how the body works in opposing, right? Kind of like the cross crawl. That's how we learn to walk. So just notice. Nice work, you guys. All right, shake it all out. I'm going to have something to drink, and then we're going to go into a little bit more stretch. So that was beautiful for just really hydrating up all of the joints. Yes, yes, I'm going to go a bit wider. You knew I would, right? And you can stay tall up with the torso for right now as we just take the hips back, shift and shift. Just start getting that sense of shifting from one side, shifting the other. Good. All right, so now we're going to do a move. It's called flowing like a river. What does that mean? Shift the weight. So the weight is shifted, your hips there, and now allow the upper body to just come all the way over. Now my body is over here to the left. I'm going to shift weight. My hips are there, then lower back, rib cage, head, and then shift the weight and let the upper body follow. Shift the weight. It feels really nice. So you can keep your upper body up. That's perfectly lovely to do. If you want a little more stretch, you can lower that upper body down closer to the floor, but the movement is still the same. And just flow with it. This is so good, just warming up in that spine as well. Up and over. I love this feeling of this. And you can have your hands there just to support you, wherever that is. Outstanding. All right, so come on over. I'm going to come over to the left, and I'm going to have my forearm here. Now, if that's too far down, you can bring it here. You can adjust, and then bring this upper arm up. Oh, yes, stretch. So you're feeling that stretch there. Keep the hip long. Good. Now take that top arm in front of you. We're going to shift, stay low as you shift to the other side and bring that arm up. Good. So if you want more stretch, you take the legs out wider. If you need less or don't have the flexibility, you come up. But as you drop that arm down, see if you can keep your tail low regardless of how low you are. Make it work for you, relaxing in the head. Try not to bring that head forward. Keep it back in alignment. Beautiful. Coming on down. Inhale, exhale into the stretch. Inhale, exhale, and inhale back up. Good, and over, press it. Woo, I love this one. One more time each side. Take it down and stretch. Lovely. And down and stretch. Good. Now take it down to the center wherever you are. You might be up higher. You can be lower. Hands in prayer. Good. We're going to heat the body up with some strength here. Good. Try not to lean too far forward. Press the palms and get some heat into those legs. Woo. Take a nice deep breath. Exhale. I know. It's challenging, is it not? It is. All right. Are you ready? Straighten them and hinge on forward into a stretch. I'm going to put my hands on the back of these legs. You can do it forward and just relax here for a second. Let everything just relax. Woo, that was challenging on those legs, wasn't it? It was indeed. All right, beautiful. From here, bend the knees. You can bring the hands in front, grabbing onto a wrist, roll up one vertebrae at a time. Just do a nice big stretch. Let's just stretch on forward one more time. Arch it on over. Just notice what you're feeling now, how you're feeling in the back of the body. Relax the neck and shoulders there. Then bend and curl up. Woo, and stretch up and back. Oh, beautiful. And then bring those arms down. All right, you can adjust the feet. I'm still going to be wide though. And we're going to do some swimming dragon. Remember the dragons in this wide position. So your hands are up, prayer. Remember, you're going to be pressing the bottom of the palms. So the hands go one way, the hips and head go the other. So just press on out. Try to keep the fingertips to the sky and then switch. Stay low as you switch. Bring it down center and over. Woo, and press over, looking over that other shoulder. Press down and over. Good work, you guys. Down and over. Fingers to the sky. Press down and over. Press down and over. How about just one more time the other way? Beautiful. All right, now come to center. Beautiful. All right, you guys ready? We're going to do a different kind of dragon. So I want you to lift this heel, come to the side. Good. So now you're in that triangle. Lift the back heel. So now you're going to be in a lunge position. So get yourself in a lunge. You can adjust your distance. Beautiful. All right, now are you ready for this one? The leg that's back, you're going to have that arm straight up, and we're going to be pressing through the palms, not the fingertips. So you're pressing there. The other hand is pushing back, palms, good, and palm fingertips are up, but you're pressing through the palms. So right there before you go anywhere, reach that top front arm forward through the palm and the back. Now you're going to internally rotate, almost like you're turning a light bulb. Internally rotate both arms, slightly lean forward. So you have a flat back and turn to the side of the bent leg. So you're wringing out your spine. Keep rotating internally those arms. Good, and make sure you're leaning slightly forward. You can tuck the chin, feel like you're going from that back heel up to the top of the head. And we're going to pause here for a second or two. So just hang into it. Ooh, you guys look good. Make sure you're not doing any kind of rounding of the back. Beautiful. All right, I think that's enough, right? Let's take that back arm, bring it up, front arm down, bring yourself to center, and we're going to switch. Good work. We'll take a moment, don't worry. So just kind of get yourself back in that position. Good. Long arm. Good. So again, from the palms, internally rotate both arms, lean forward, get that forward before you go anywhere. Beautiful. And then turn over that front leg, squeegeeing the spine, bringing out the rest of the tension in those shoulders. Taking a nice deep breath and exhale. Yes, it's a balance as well. Inhale again. Exhale, turn even more if you can. Outstanding. Back arm is going to come up. Back arm comes up to allow the front arm to come down. Come back to center. Woo! You want to roll down again? Yes, let's hinge and come on down. I'm going to have both my hands right now, right in front, right underneath the center of my body as I drop on down in a flat back. Excellent. And I'm going to do one more kind of rotation here. So I'm going to keep my left hand on the ground, and you can come up a little higher if you need to, or go wider with the legs. Now my right arm is going to come straight up, and I'm going to look up. So you're going to get that beautiful rotation. Oh, so good. Now let that arm go down and switch. Now as that other arm is up and squaring those shoulders to the side, notice what you feel in that opposing inner thigh. Beautiful. One more time each side. Drop that one down. Inhale and exhale as you come up. Exhale into the turn. Beautiful. Inhale down. Switch. Exhale into the turn. And inhale straight down. Good work. Bend the knees. Grabbing onto a wrist. Slow roll up. One vertebrae at a time. Bring those arms up. Stretch up. Push the hips forward. Squeeze the glutes. And one more time. Straight down. Flat back. Ooh, allow the head and the shoulders to relax. Then bend the knees and curl. All the way up. Beautiful. Open out. We're going to just do one more nice stretch for this class. So on this one, just bring the feet in close. Good. We're going to swim the dragon. So bending those knees, keep them bent evenly. Good. And now I just want you to go over just one side at a time first. So you're looking over one, the hips and the knees together. Switch. Make sure the knees stay evenly bent like you're swimming, and the other side like a snake swims. One side to the other. Let the hips go and the knees stay together like you're slalom skiing. If you've ever seen them ski, you don't straighten one leg, they're all together. Beautiful. Now come to the center. And now you know how we wrote with the river, right? The hips went and then the head. This time the head is going to do it. So the hands stay here as you do this. Just start to turn with the head. So you're going to swim. Yes. But think about relaxing in the neck. So as the neck is actually the one initiating this, get the stretch on the neck. And you can roll down, go down a little bit, down a little bit. Woo, keep the knees together. And then start to swim up. Let the head go. You'll get that nice stretch on the neck. Swimming up, bring it up. Bring it up above the head. Are you ready? Up above the head. Pause, get your balance, and lift the heels. Big toe ball joints to stabilize, working in the arches. Work those feet. Nice work, you guys. Drop the heels. Let those arms go. And now, guess what? You did it. Let's shake, though. Yes. You guys already know the drill. It's time to shake. So I'm going to up and down with the heels. Good. Let the shoulders move. Let the shoulders move. Good. Let the head, try not to be too stable in the head. Like you don't have to purposefully move it around, but don't keep it stiff. Woo, good work. Every time you drop those heels, say thank you to those beautiful bones. Building that good, strong bone. Shaking out the hands. And when those heels are like, okay, I've had enough. But notice I can keep going now with my bouncing of the heels. Normally, I'm pretty tired by now. But I'm going to keep it down. Good. Maybe just go side to side. Really let the shoulders go. Let the hand shake. Letting the hand shake. Big inhales. Big exhales. Beautiful, you guys. All right. And then just pause. And notice. Feel all that beautiful energy. You just created so much space in your body. You opened up all the joints, moved the fascia, hydrating, moved the energy. Whew, I hope you feel good. Beautiful work. All right, I'm going to stop.